It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's gonna be a good one. Next on Madden Football.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Oates up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that it's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
And it's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders, now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
Ever since Derek Carr came into the league, Mike, he's been historically a very passionate and productive NFL quarterback. He has the arm that can make every throw, but sometimes it's that arm that gets him into trouble. So he's got to find a little balance, a happy medium between aggressiveness and recklessness, because when he's playing well, they have as good a shot to win games as anybody.
They face second down and 7. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Kamara. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Carr. The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
What now? What's up?
Carr to throw. He runs with it. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
And this is one of the downfalls to man coverage, Mike. Anytime the defender's eyes are so locked in on their responsibility, there's not a lot of guys with eyes on the quarterback. And in this case, he escapes the pocket, becomes a runner, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll run here with Kamara. Powering forward. He's in. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Blake Groupie comes on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Saints will take a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing. Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Gray going to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted 1st overall, or in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he will score. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Moody for the extra point.
Hey, I'm not right. Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
It's up and through. And the 49ers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return starts from the 5. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Saints offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left, it's Clara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. In trouble, and down he goes. Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Noah Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. Carr to throw it on 4th down. Again, working deep downfield.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
At the 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And they will finally run him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Now Purdy. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second down and 8.
Let's go.
Back to the air is Purdy. Throw across his body is complete.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Back to the air again is Purdy. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. On is Moody to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Kicker. Defense.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10.
Right down.
Now Carr. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Here's 1st and 10.
Down.
Play action now. It's Carr. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
He keeps it himself. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now the play clock winding down, a whistle, and perhaps a false start. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. It'll go down as an incompletion. Charvarius Ward able to get the hand in there and make the play. 3rd and long. Throwing is Carr. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Purdy on 1st down. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, Shaq. Huh.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
So Kittle comes in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Saints 39.
2nd down and 3.
Shut up. Shut up. Take go.
They'll throw again with Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Purdy. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. To To throw once more, it's Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, San Francisco. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Saints offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's deep for Olave. He's got it! And he'll be taken down at the 30. Carr trying to get his guys to the line of scrimmage. He's going to look downfield once again. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. They'll go play action with Carr. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to complete.
That is caught. What a throw. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
And now they'll elect to go for two and try to cut into this lead a little bit further before they head to the locker room. And he gets into the end zone. A perfect finish to this half. They get the touchdown on the final play and top it off with a two-point conversion. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then two more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half, and he may just be getting started.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it, and their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Let go.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Warriors 70. Ready, go.
To throw, it's Purdy. Samuel has it on the slant. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Over the top, he's got it. Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Moody now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 94 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He's got it. The Saints are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Brandon Ayuk heading back onto the field with his 49er teammates. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Purdy now on second down. This one intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go three tight ends here on first and 10. It's a give now to Clara. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he'll twist his way to a good run. A pickup of 7 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the give, this is Clara. Open space inside the 10. And he's gonna take this all the way home. Alvin Kamara, touchdown New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Makes the score Saints 32, 49ers 28.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Ray gonna return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Samuel has it working the middle. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's the veteran safety, Marshawn Lattimore, bringing him down. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Let's go now. No, Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowski, out to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. Taken at about the 6. Ha ha ha. inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back. 94 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, we know it's always a risk when you catch it that deep, but boy, did he turn the risk into a reward with the long punt return for touchdown.
Well, Mike, you mentioned it. I think that decision to not only field that punt but attempt to return it caused the entire sideline to hold their breath. But when he found that crease and he got into the open field, I think that concern turned to joy, and they started chasing him down the sideline, and he was able to take it all the way in for 6.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Saints tack on one more to their lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Gray gonna return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On second down, Purdy. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away. On third down, it's Purdy. That's going to be intercepted. It's the rookie, Kool-Aid McKinstry. And the Saints are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
The Saints offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
Now.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Down. What's on?
On the handoff, it's Kamara. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
180. 180. We're good. We're good.
A run here with Kamara. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6.
Monday, down.
A give up the middle with Kamara. And he's got another one. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick, that is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the 2nd half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Groupie now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Niners offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Cup 19.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. This is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Alert, Travis, alert, alert, check.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. On the ground, it's Clara. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
What now?
They'll try and run for this with Clara. And he is going to have the Saints' first down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.